Georgia Tech used to be a powerhouse during its glory days, but in recent years, it's been far from that. Last year, they lost their final 2 games by a combined 100-0 to Notre Dame and rival Georgia. During senior day, there seemed to be more Georgia Bulldog fans than Tech fans in the stands, with former Jackets cornerback Trey Willing saying, "Seeing all the red in the stadium on senior day, my last game being here, truthfully, it doesn't feel great." Under Jeff Collins, Tech is 9-25 and coming off its 3rd straight season of 3 wins. They lost 6 straight games to end the year and experienced their first consecutive shutout since 1957. The Jackets offense has been shut out 4 times in Collins' tenure after Tech had not been blanked in 22 years. So what the heck happened, and how can they come back from this? In 1990, Georgia Tech beat Nebraska in the Citrus Bowl and won the national title. They were at the top of the college football world, but it would not last long. They would lose some tough games over the years, but remained relevant in college football. Robert Binion, a Georgia Tech alum and lifelong fan, wrote back in December in 1994, Bill Lewis drove a splinter in the locker room and the wheels came off. But at the same time, the national championship winning coach, Bobby Ross, was leading the San Diego Chargers to the Super Bowl with Ralph Friedgen masterminding the offense. Georgia Tech illusions abounded in the lead up to the game, and it was clear that this was a program that could put people in higher places in the college football world. Then, George O'Leary took over as head coach and reinvigorated the program. They nearly beat Georgia in 1997 and were back in national title contention in 1998. They hosted number 5 Florida State in Atlanta that season and brought College Game Day with them. When George O'Leary announced he was going to leave to take the Notre Dame job, Chan Gailey took over for him. He was 2 years removed from taking the Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs, but would go on to have a mediocre tenure at Tech. There were unfulfilled expectations and frustrating losses throughout his time as head coach, but they captured national attention again in 2005 when they took down number 3 Miami in a primetime game. In 2006, they remained on the national stage, but after a disappointing 2007 season, Gailey was out and Paul Johnson was in. Johnson was coming off a 5-year run at Navy that included 43 wins, 4 bowl games, and even a national ranking. In his first 2 seasons, Johnson's triple option attack led to Tech winning in Athens, playing in the Peach Bowl against LSU, winning the ACC championship, and playing in the Orange Bowl against Iowa. They were a team everyone hated to play. Although they did not reach the same heights for a few more seasons, they remained relevant, leading to everything coming together in 2014. Once again, there was a thrilling victory in Athens and an ACC championship game appearance, and this time a resounding Orange Bowl victory on New Year's Eve. Georgia Tech had the eyes of the country. I was just entering high school, and I always think of this Georgia Tech team whenever I think of college games on New Year's Eve. Georgia Tech struggled with injuries in 2015, but still managed to beat an undefeated Florida State team, pulling off the miracle on Techwood. In 2016, they beat Georgia in Athens once again and crushed Kentucky in a New Year's Day Bowl. They opened their 2017 season against Tennessee, opening the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The stadium was packed with Georgia Tech fans, and they were able to put up 600 yards in a tough loss. They then lost to number 10 Miami later in the season, and the ship began to start filling with water. After a tough 2018 season, Johnson decided to step down as head coach. Binion writes, after a mysterious coaching search, up to the microphone stepped Jeff Collins. He talked about the glory days of Georgia Tech football, although he never seemed to mention the 2 Orange Bowls and 3 UGA victories his immediate predecessor had engineered. He made lofty promises about restored glory and owning the city that once belonged to Dodd's teams until the 1960s. He had a tumultuous task ahead of him, moving Georgia Tech from the triple option attack to the spread. Things were not expected to go well, as this was a serious transition, but who would have thought they would have gone this bad? Tech is 9-25 under Collins, and boosters have come out and said they have gone from being relevant to who cares. To many, the first thing you think about when the name Georgia Tech comes up is either Calvin Johnson or the triple option offense, at least in my generation. That latter thing is not good for a staff that is trying to build a spread offense. They lost probably their best player to the transfer portal and saw a slew of other players leave as well. A lot of them said they were leaving because of the uncertainty of the program. Jeff Collins had an uphill battle to climb when he took the Tech job and has not shown real improvement. When I first saw this hire and heard about the transition they were planning to make, I expected it to take at least 6 years. But that was to get back to national relevancy and not show improvement. This could be the last year for Collins, because if they go 3-9 again, the school may bite the bullet on the $7.1 million buyout. They are losing their fans and season ticket holders, and recruits don't really want to go there. I think this season could get really ugly, and whoever is the next coach will have a lot of work in front of them. Especially, like I mentioned with my Stanford video, because of their tough academic standards and lack of major NIL deals. I could see them going anywhere from 2-10 to 5-7 this season, and I don't think that will be good enough to save Collins' job. I think the downfall of Georgia Tech was the transition from the triple option attack to the spread offense, and Collins struggles when it comes to actually coaching games. He took over from Matt Rule at Temple, who went 20-7, to go 15-10 under Collins. What do you think? Will Jeff Collins be able to save his job and take Georgia Tech to a bowl game this season? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for daily college football content, and make sure to check out one of my other videos the algorithm knows you will love right here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.